Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for hosting this wonderful seminar event. And this is my first time to Manila, and it has been a wonderful trip so far. Okay, let me give you some updates on the mines industry in Thailand. Yeah. My name is very long. Please call me Nu. Yeah, from Prince of Songkla University, Thailand. Right. The mines industry in Thailand, this year we are expecting that we are on the way to recover from COVID-19. The pandemic period has hit tourism industry in Thailand so bad, including the mines industry. And this year we are expecting that we are going to almost fully recover, maybe about 75% of the mines travelers coming back to Thailand. Comparing to the pre-pandemic period, which is about 20% increase from 2023. And we are expecting full recovery next year. And if you look at these statistics, you can see that we still have quite low number of international mines travelers, only 800,000 travelers in 2023. But for domestic mines traveler is already 16 million or almost 17 million, which is about 20 times higher than number of international travelers for mines market. So we need to increase the number of international mines travelers back to Thailand. But if you look at the revenue generated by international mines sector and domestic mines sector, is about the same. It's 51,000 million baht, and 53,000 million baht, which is about the same, because international mines travelers spend much more than domestic mines travelers, and the average length of stay of international mines traveler in Thailand is 7.5 days, comparing to 1.27 of domestic mines travelers, which is a lot shorter. And for the international market, surprisingly, India is leading the way for Thailand. We have the most number of Indian, the largest market is now India. But China used to be the largest market, including not only mines, but also for tourism in general. We are experiencing some delay of the return of Chinese market. I think it's similar to all other countries. Yeah, you can see that for the mines industry in Thailand in 2023, mines industry has created almost 200,000 jobs for Thai people. And the composition of meeting, incentive, convention and event for international market is mostly for in Thailand is exhibition. And then followed by meeting and then incentive. Convention is still quite low. But for domestic mines market, majority is in exhibition sector. You can see from this, the top 10 market for Thailand right now, number one is India, which has about 230,000 travelers for the mines market, followed by China and Malaysia, and then Vietnam. We used to have a lot of Chinese mines traveler, of course, but now it's India. This is because the distance between Thailand and India maybe it's not too far, and then we have a lot of businesses from India looking at coming for meeting in Thailand. Not only that, Indian wedding is also very, very large market in Thailand, and many Indian couples choose Thailand as a place for their honeymoon and their weddings. When they have a wedding in Thailand, for example in Phuket, they close the whole hotel for 3 days, for example. So it's a big market. But for Thailand, if you look at provinces in Thailand, of course, Bangkok is a leading mines destination. No, not surprisingly, because Bangkok is a center for businesses. Attracts 14 million, 14.7 million, almost 15 million. And the spending is much higher than any other provinces. And then followed by Chiang Mai. If you look at Phuket, Phuket is supposed to be number 2 for the tourism destination in Thailand, just behind, follow Bangkok. But for the MICE destination, we are number 7, follow many other cities. Because Phuket is not a place for businesses, it's more for leisure. Right, so I would like to point out a number of things that the Thai government is trying to do to attract MICE businesses, not only MICE meeting, convention, event businesses, but also for other segments like events, festivals, for example, which will benefit not only Bangkok but all other places of Thailand. I look at a research conducted by Thailand Convention and Exhibition Bureau, or TCEP. We have short acronym for TCEP Thailand. TCEP has been doing a very, very good job in promoting Thailand as a MICE destination, and we hope that Thailand will become a leading MICE destination worldwide, not only in ASEAN but also in Asia and also globally. And according to this study, Thailand has been doing very, very well in a number of aspects, including, of course, value for money for MICE tourists. I think that Thailand is a very value for money place, and we have unique identity. And another thing that's very important is that Thailand has very good accommodation, a variety of accommodation for travelers to choose from, and accommodation have very high standard, service standard. And the country's brand image, which is very suitable for MICE market, because we have very good tourism that has been, Thailand has been offering very good tourism destination. So this benefit MICE as well. And also professionalism of MICE staff, because most universities in Thailand have been supported by TCEP in terms of tourism, hospitality, education, focusing on MICE, yeah, and some other things as well. But 4 aspects, especially the first 3 aspects that we as Thailand have not been recognized very strongly, and we are still lagging behind many other countries. Number 1 is the environment and sustainability consciousness. So it means that this is the area that Thailand has to work on, and we have to increase the sustainability into MICE operations. Yeah. And this is something that TCEP has been trying to do, and we have got a lot of MICE sustainable standards for MICE venues and many things about MICE that's happening right now. But still, the perception of MICE businesses and tourists still think that sustainability is a problem in Thailand. And number 2 is high value added destination, which means that we are not looking at only value for money, but there might be some other things that would enhance the experience of MICE, especially business travelers. For example, we still lack research and development in many business sectors, which will not be able to enhance MICE destination for some meeting and convention or businesses in a number of areas. Yeah. And another thing that's very important that we have been perceived that we are still lacking behind many countries is the technology advancement in the MICE industry. Yeah. So these are the 3 areas that Thailand would have to work on. Yeah. And if you look at the uniqueness of Thailand that I mentioned, that is the unique identity of Thailand in offering MICE as a destination is that it has high quality accommodation and amenities. And then number 2 is Thai cuisine is also recognized, and Thai cuisine has been something that can attract tourists to come and enjoy our Thai cuisine, Thai food. The charm of Land of Smile. And then variety of tourist attractions, yeah, from the north, Bangkok, and then the south. We offer lots of differences, culture, nature-based destinations, and everything. Yeah. During the pandemic, Thailand has invested a lot in improving the infrastructure of our country. The government spent a lot of money on improving the infrastructure, the road system and everything, and also airports and all of that, right? Which makes it very good for tourism and also MICE. And another thing that Thailand has realized is that we have a lot of festivals. We have a lot of festivals, but many of those festivals, some of them have become internationally known. For example, you know any festival in Thailand? Songkla, you know Songkla? Yes, Songkla, Loi Krathong, those festivals are already internationally known. But there are many other festivals that are locally famous, but are not yet at the international level. So what the Thai government is trying to do is that we have introduced the concept called festival economy, so that we can bring festivals locally up to the international level, which includes a number of festivals that are going to be promoted to the international level. And this can enhance many cities in Thailand, because many cities are not capable of hosting business events, you know, but there are many festivals that are ready to be promoted. So this will become another part of MICE industry and event industry in Thailand. For example, in Phuket, we have vegetarian festival. I don't know if you know about this festival, but this festival is going to be something that my TCEP is going to promote this to become another important event internationally. Yeah. The government now is coming up with the concept of trying to integrate what we call soft power, you know, Thai culture, to be another important element to integrate into tourism. And one of that is festival. You know, we are trying to look at the country that's very successful, like Korea, for example, with the K-pop. You know, so we think that there might be some elements of soft power that will bring Thailand up to the level that will be recognized internationally. And one of that is about the festivals, the cuisine, you know, things like that. So in the future, TCEP is trying to move Thailand from value for money destination for MICE to high value destination, high value added destination, which of course will have to integrate world-class platform innovation and sustainability into the strategy. Yeah. And there are many things that the TCEP has been doing, including the MICE capacity department, which is part of TCEP. And MICE capacity department, for example, has introduced many things, such as the MICE standard for MICE MICE venues in Thailand, and also MICE sustainability is another thing that TCEP is trying to implement. Sustainability and MICE Academy, you know, all of this support. All right, okay. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.
Mission is to form a network or clusters of Asean universities so that the researchers could come together in order to work jointly and also contribute to the Asean region itself.
Mabuhay! A pleasant afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the 15th ASEAN Tourism Research Association Tourism Forum.
Mabuhay! Love the Philippines!
There's so much of future in event management actually. You can do general or you can specialize. It was actually inspired, just to share a little bit of the history of ASEAN Tourism Research Association. It was inspired by someone who was an advisor to the Ministry of Higher Education back in 2011. He called me and he said, why don't you start something that's very different from others? So I said, okay, let's start Asean Tourism Research Association. Why don't we do that?
We are very grateful to have our distinguished guests with us today. Thank you for bringing back the sunshine to the Philippines.
The future of MICE, business events in ASEAN, and the progress of the ASEAN MRA TP hinge on innovation, sustainability, and teamwork. Today is the perfect opportunity to come together and enhance these efforts.
Another thing that Thailand has realized is that we have a lot of festivals. We have introduced the concept called festival economy so that we can bring festivals locally up to the international level.
The National Tourism Development Plan of 2023 to 2028 has been approved. And this plan seeks to build a tourism industry that is deeply anchored on Filipino culture, heritage, and identity.
What is next future? Future means not next 5 years. Future is beyond that, right? What is next 2040, 2050? In terms of workforce, we won't have many. So this is where the utilization of AI is important.
We are assured that the Filipino workforce are actually competent and their competencies are recognized and at par with international standards.
The thing that we are expecting, most of my colleagues, is if we have a branding but we don't have a strategic action to support the branding, it's useless. The distance between idea and success is execution. And most of the time, the problem is execution.
We were very fortunate that all the schools selected were actually part of the same region for Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
I must congratulate you for all the sharings that you have shared with us for tourism and MICE industry.
Mabuhay! Love the Philippines!
Love the Philippines, love Metro Manila, it all starts here. Mabuhay at maraming salamat. Thank you for your time and attention, and let us work together to continue to transform the future of MICE in ASEAN and beyond.